The New Orleans Saints traveled to Detroit to face the Lions on Sunday. Detroit a 2-point favorite on BETDAQ, 48 the total in this game. Now the Lions have been much better than the Saints this season. The Lions have been winning with defense. Surprising to say that given the history of this team over the past few seasons. You think of Detroit, you think of them as a high-scoring pass-first offense, but that hasn't been the case this year. The Lions actually 27th in points scored right now, averaging fewer than 20 points per game. The injury to Calvin Johnson, their best offensive player, has really hurt him. Johnson questionable for this game. He's been dealing with that gimpy ankle, didn't play last week. Even when he has been playing over the past month, he hasn't been effective, and so the offense has been slowed. Fortunately, though, Detroit currently has the NFL's very best defense. They rank first in both total defense, meaning yards allowed, and points allowed. They're surrendering just 13.7 points per game. But here come the New Orleans Saints. And I know the Saints have been bad this year. I know they've cost their bettors a lot of money this year. The Saints just 1-4 against the spread. But they're still playing well on the offensive side of the ball. Second in total offense, meaning yards per game. They're also second in passing offense. Drew Brees averaging over 300 pass yards per game this year. He's still getting it done. Now the Saints, they might be without their best pass-catching option as well. Tight end Jimmy Graham also listed as questionable for this game. Of course, Graham has a shoulder injury, so I feel a little bit better about him than Calvin Johnson. An ankle injury obviously affects the way you move around. Graham's shoulder injury might be more of a pain management issue, but still, both Graham and Johnson officially listed as questionable for this game. Now, not only have the Saints struggled this season in general, 2-3, 1-4 against the spread, but they have not been good on the road at all. 2-9 against the spread in their last 11 road games. They've yet to win on the road this season. You recall last year just 1-7 against the number on the road. So the Saints generally not a good team to back when they leave the Superdome. However, they will be indoors on a fast track here. So I'm not sure it's going to hurt them quite as much as it does in some road games when they're outside on the grass, and we've seen the numbers. The Saints average, I believe, right around, over the past couple of years, they average somewhere around 8 or 9 fewer points per game when they're outside on grass and 50 or 60 fewer yards. At least that stat was true a couple of weeks ago, early this season. Anyway, NFL observers know the Saints don't play as well on the road. However, like I said, this game is indoors, fast track, and the Saints coming off a bye. Got off to a slow start to the season. You get the feeling this is a backs against the wall type of moment for them. Coming off that bye week, this is a veteran team, experienced coach. The Saints usually very good after a bye. As a matter of fact, the last 4 years, they are 4-0 after their bye week, and they've won those 4 games by over 19 points per game. So usually they win and win big coming out of a bye. And listen, I am going with the Saints here. Now, I've lost on the Saints this season, like others. The Saints have definitely been a disappointment, especially on the defensive side of the ball. They rank 28th in points allowed. But as we said, the Lions' offense has not been good lately. And even though their defense has been good, they're better in the front seven. They're better up front than they are in the secondary. We know the Saints, even though they've been running it better than usual this season, still a pass-first offense. Second in the NFL in pass yards per game, as we mentioned. So I do believe they're going to be able to have some success against this Detroit secondary. And listen, I'm going with the Saints here. I think they're going to win outright. Maybe I'll be wrong again. I've been wrong on the Saints plenty this season, but thought about this game long and hard. Obviously, when you're wrong on one team again and again, you're asking yourself sort of maybe you're overvaluing this team and think you might go in the different direction. But you know what? Coming off a bye, facing this Detroit Lions team, which is a bit inconsistent, especially on the offensive side of the ball, I think the Saints are going to get it done. New Orleans +2, my recommendation.